Hi, Mark at MKS Plymouth here, and welcome to this video, which will be about the aquascaping of my Fluval 123 litre tank. As you may have seen in my other videos, I've reorganised the tanks in my flat in order to accommodate the Aquatropic 110 litre tank that I bought recently. The reorganisation also allowed me to empty this tank, clean it out, and now it needs a new aquascape. Watch out for the video about the Aquatropic 110 litre when I rescape that, but for now I'm going to get started on this 123 litre tank. Let me show you what the substrate is going to be all about first. The substrate will consist of both soil and sand. The soil will be this active substrate from Tetra. It has a nice brown colour and can actually look quite good just on its own. For myself though, in my two big tanks, it's going to be the active substrate covered with sand. What I will do with this active substrate, I will be using mesh filter bags. I will fill these and create a layer on the bottom of the tank and then top it off with sand. This is the sand that I'll be using. It's aquarium substrate, aqua substrate, and it's from Meghead Aquatics. Nice fine sand. It's not the really bright white sand, but it's going to be ideal to top off those filter bags for the active substrate. Right, it's time to get started. So, some time lapse now as I set the substrate. So that is the substrate laid. We've got aqua soil underneath in the filter bags, and we've now got a good layer of sand over the top. Next step, aquascape. So from the previous version of this tank, two plants did really well. There was a Java fern stuck to a large piece of wood, which I will incorporate here, and also had cryptocorin. I think it was the Wenditii or Wentii, or I'm quite sure the name. Huge plant, which I will incorporate over here. And then I'm going to look at the other plants I've got, a variety of them, and see where I can dot them around. The hardscape part will be some red rock. We'll cover this central part here. Right, first thing to do is fill it with water so I can put the plants in. "104 litres of water, and it's taking it up to the line, this honeycomb that Fluval include to hide the water line. Very good idea that. So 104 litres. All I need to do now is add some Fluval Aqua Plus water conditioner to get rid of the chlorine and the chloramines. So there we go. Now I need to get the filter going to circulate the water, remove some of the cloudiness through the filtration system. For the filter, what I'm going to do is seed it with water from a sponge filter in one of my other tanks. That sponge filter contains the good bacteria that we need to convert ammonia to nitrite and nitrite to nitrate, and is a quicker way of starting up a filter than just using a BioBoost, although I will add BioBoost as well, just to ensure that I've got enough friendly bacteria working away to get the tank ready for the fish. So this is the tank with the filter sponge, which I'm going to use to help seed the other tank. There we go. This is a mature sponge. It has been a part of this tank for a long time. Put it over the bucket. Remove the biofilter over the top, and then just squeeze out the water. That will contain the bacteria that we need. Now, quickly replace this. And there we go. That filter, there's plenty of the bacteria within the tank and the water itself, so that sponge will just carry on doing its work. More bacteria will grow to replace what I've taken out of there. The water in this bucket is going to help fill the canister filter room. Time to open the filter and add the water. So, take the clips off. Take that off. And eventually it comes off. Right. Take the trays out. And I'm going to put the water in the bottom of the filter. And then I'm going to fill up with tap water which has been dechlorinated. Right, let's add some more water. Our trays back in. Like that, and then fill the canister, putting sponges. A bit more water. This will all help when it comes to priming the filter just before turning it on. There we go, I think that's enough. All in place. Back on we go. Right, let's take it back, see if we can get it working. Right, the canister is back in the cupboard and all fixed up with the pipes. So I need to prime it, which I believe is this little pump thing here. Let's try it. Something was happening. So plug the filter in and away it goes. Well, there's only a trickle coming out at the moment. Might be a lot of air stuck in the pump. There we go, that's building up. And there we do go. And I'm going to have to slow the flow down, which I believe is that. Right, I've slowed it down a bit. Just a lot of air to come out of the system. Turn it up a bit more. That looks better. So, I've adjusted the Fluval 307 canister, the flow rate. I've reduced it quite a long way down. If this was at full flow, it would be splashing over the edge of the tank. There is quite some power in this 307. But that flow rate looks okay. It's disturbing the surface of the water, and there will be a fair amount of the tank water going through the system in order for the filter to do its job of cleaning the water and the friendly bacteria in the filter, removing ammonia and nitrite. Have a quick look at the canister itself. This is how you adjust the flow rate. All the way down effectively gives you like a waterfall. So I've adjusted it up to less than, just under half, I think. Difficult to tell with those notches, but there's a quiet hum. It's no noisier than the Fluval pump that came with the tank's internal filtration system. The big test will be after I've left it running for a while, see if it settles down, quietens down maybe. And the canister's got rubber feet on. So, all set up. I'm going to leave it for a while. I'm going to put some solution in to help clear up the cloudiness, and then I shall get going on the hardscape and the plants. For planting of the Fluval Flex 123 litre tank, I have two large pieces to go in, which will be the start of how I scape this. So I shall just grab those. This is a large piece of wood on which I put some Java fern, and it has grown and grown and grown. So this is going to be part of the new Aquascape. I just need to decide where to place it. Starting there. And then the other. This is a crypto coin that just grew and grew and grew. And in fact there's a side plate growing off it. So let's just pull that out of there. There we go. Right, so I just need to root this in, and that will no doubt continue to grow and grow. Got two cuttings, yet to decide where they will go. Next up is to place the hardscape to give me an idea of, because I do have some red rock that I'd like to include in there. Right, that's the rock in place. That doesn't actually look too bad. Another piece of Java fern growing on wood. In place there. Right, space on the left hand side. I've got some Echinodoris. Right, the valleys. I have some valleys. So this is going to go in the far right corner. I found some small plants which can go in the foreground. There we go. Fluval flakes now planted and hardscaped as well. That looks quite nice. Didn't expect the red rocks to look that good. But there we go. Who knows?